everyone. Now I am at Copenhagen Airport about to start my journey to Seoul. It was super stressful earlier when I was checking in. My luggage was 3 kilo overweight, which I of course should have checked at home first, but I didn't, and it was 3 kilos overweight. But the lady that was like helping me, she was so nice about it. Like, she let me go to the side and take some stuff out, which my parents could take. I didn't have to throw them. But then I had 1 kilo like lower than I could have. So she told me that, and she was like, do you want to bring some stuff back? So like, she even let me just stand there and like take stuff back again. So it was such a hassle, but she was so professional about it, like such good service. I really appreciate her. But yeah, it was sad saying goodbye to my family, of course. But I mean, I have been taking a couple trips before without them, so it's not my first time at the rodeo, so to say. I mean, it's sad each time, but it does get easier. I have like 3 bags with me, like one with my main stuff, one with like electronics, and then one with just like chips and snacks that I got from my friends before leaving, which was super nice of them. But I was like, should I bring this? I will bring this. So now we'll have some like Swedish chips in Korea. Very excited to eat that during quarantine.
Attention all passengers.
Airports are not great for filming. They were just making some announcement over there at my gate. I couldn't really hear what they said, but I'll get over there now. So I know that probably quarantine is going to be the worst, like most tedious part about this journey. I cannot leave my apartment for 2 weeks. And okay, so I guess some people around the world, they've had lockdown for a long time. I'm from Sweden. We didn't have any lockdown, so I'm not used to this. But I guess it will be fine. I have like stocked up with a puzzle, like colors to paint with. I have like crossword puzzles and Sudoku, and I also like made a lot of plans. Like, I'm gonna play D&D with some friends. I'm gonna talk to my family, I suppose, and I like to watch TV and movies and such, so I'll be fine. I've also told myself that I'm gonna like have a workout routine, so we'll see how that goes. I think I'm gonna try to like work out once every day. Now my flight is leaving in 1 hour. We're gonna board pretty soon, I think, but not yet. So the first flight is gonna be to Doha. I think that's like, I actually don't know how many hours I don't know how many hours each trip is actually, but I know I'm gonna stay in Doha for 3 hours. So from Copenhagen to Doha, that's gonna be 6 hours, apparently. I thought it was less. Never mind. It's gonna be 6 hours, and then I have a 3-hour layover, and then the trip from Doha to Seoul is gonna be 9 hours. So a total of 15 hours in the air. I'm not that afraid of like flying, but I do have some like, what if we crashed? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna think like that. I'm so excited to go. I've been like planning this for a year or even more, and like applied last fall and did a bunch of stuff this spring, and like been prepping for it all summer, and now it's actually happening. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so excited. I also want to say to all my friends and family who are seeing this, like, thank you so much for this summer. It's been great. Thank you all for coming to my goodbye parties that I had, and I am super thankful for all of you, and I will see you in the spring. I don't think I have anything else to say right now, but I might film some in Doha, so if that is the case, then see you in Doha, and if I do not film, then see you in Seoul.
Never seem to be good enough for him or her or
is future Alice talking to you. My first flight was super because there were so few people. Like, I had a full 3-seat row to myself, so there I could like lie down. I had some internet in the air as well, which was super great. Second flight was, I think it was completely full, but the guy next to me was super nice. He was a German exchange student, so we became friends and it turned out not being too bad. I think I received 4 different forms to fill in on the plane, where you need to fill in like an address and a phone number in Korea, like your health, if you have any goods to declare. And then once you get into Korea, like first there's a big line and then they check your temperature and they check your PCR test, and they also take it, so you want to have like a couple of copies of that. And then they helped you to download the apps and like start them up. And then you went to another line and waited for the actual immigration. I showed my passport and like my visa and I think some note that I got from the COVID check. So like there's a lot of notes being passed like back and forth, and they're like signing all your documents, like tiny little signatures and stuff. Just like keep track of all the documents and you'll be fine. Like it was not as scary as I thought it was in my head. It took me like 2 hours to get through, but it was fine. It went pretty smooth. But then once you're through everything, you get to pick up your luggage. And then once you get out into like the exit hall, there's a few like different stalls, and they direct you to like the student one, because there's like some people that will tell you to start this website and show you how to like book a quarantine taxi if you need that and stuff like that. They were super nice and like explained everything that I needed to know. They also suggested me to take the bus instead of the taxi because there was still one bus going and the bus is so much cheaper. So I just went and bought a bus ticket. I also got to like exchange money at the airport because I had time before the bus went, and like you were pretty free to like do those things there in the exit hall. And then I just waited for the bus and they like yelled out, "Anyone going to Mapu?" And that's where I was going. So we got to like stand in line and then go to the bus, and everyone was like super nice and just directed me in the right location. And yeah, everyone was super nice and like wanted to make you feel welcome, which was great. I think the trip into the city was like almost 1 hour or something. And then they left us outside of the Mapu center, and there was a van that was waiting for us. So we were only 3 people that were stopping in Mapu, and they had taken our addresses. So the van driver who was there, he already had them written down, and he like put our luggage in the van and we got to sit inside. And one of the guys who was in the van, he was a teacher, so he was like asking me about my studies and stuff. It was super nice. By the time that I arrived to my quarantine stay, the clock was almost 10 and I was so tired because I had barely slept on the plane and like my tummy was feeling weird. And yeah, I forgot to film my entrance into the apartment, unfortunately. I did film like a short Snapchat video in the evening to my friends. It's in Swedish, but I'll add it here so you can see my initial reaction of coming into this lovely apartment. Här är jag i min säng. Jag är jättetrött. Sängen är stor, det är nice, men den är jättehård och man typ känner alla så här fjädrar i. Så den är fasiken inte bekväm. Men här ska jag sova i 2 veckor. Och resten av rummet ser ut så här. TV-dörr. Där är något jävla kontor till utsikt. Kylskåp som är helt tomt. Och ja. Och så har man typ en liten sån. Och så är det toalett och dusch in där. As you can see, I was not super happy with the conditions that I came to, but I've learned to love my little apartment now, and I'm probably actually gonna miss it when I leave. But yeah, if anyone who's going to Korea has any questions, just reach out to me, like write it in the comments or something, and I will do my best to answer it. Thank you for watching this video, and I will probably upload a couple more here in Korea. I just gotta get around to doing it, but you know, I will try to upload some because it would be fun to do. Okay, see you guys. Take care. Bye.